In this video, I'll be walking you through how I've helped a virtual wholesaler close a 40K deal in 3 weeks using our motivated seller system. So let's get into it. Firstly, this wholesaler was just chasing seller leads. And so all of the methods he used was just cold calling, hiring cold callers. Any method you can think of that's about chasing sellers, I'm pretty sure he was implementing. And he didn't have a single method or process to attract sellers or off-market deals to him. And that's where we came in, because this system that we've helped him with, and we are still helping him, is about attracting motivated sellers. It's about attracting the off-market deals with the criteria you want. And so what you really need is attracting the sellers, or having a process to filter the audience with your criteria. And so let's say your targeted market is, for example, the south side of Chicago, and you want motivated sellers, you want off-market, you want to target off-market motivated sellers, and you are targeting inherited properties, or for example, let's say divorce situation. And so with this system, you're able to filter out your audience that you're targeting. Okay, and as you can see here, he wrote me this message after I requested from him, of course. This one was solid, made 40K, could have done the rehab myself and probably hit 70, but just wanted to move it quick. Your system really worked on this one. Definitely gonna do more like this. Just keep it low key on details. If you're shared, you know how it is. And so he made $40,000, and he could have made $70,000 if he did the rehab himself. But he wanted to move quick, as he mentioned here. And so you're probably wondering now, because here it says from, the date created of the campaign was February 19th. And so the campaign started at February 19th. And in this period between the February 19th and March 28th is 38 days. So how are you saying that he secured this deal in 3 weeks if it's a 38 days period? I'm going to answer this question. When he received this lead and until he closed the deal, this was a 3-week period. And 3 weeks, by the way, is a very quick period. Okay, so this was actually a fast deal, and it takes months to close a deal sometimes. I also know people who close a deal every single week. They're killing it in the market. In Florida, in Texas, I know so many wholesalers who close deals weekly. But I'm talking on average, it takes time. It takes 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months to close a deal. It's not that fast process. But if you have a solid process in place, you have solid buyers, you have a process like this that I'm going to walk you through in this video, where sellers are requesting a cash offer from you. I'm pretty sure that if sellers are requesting a cash offer from you, you can close deals much faster. I didn't try the other methods where I do cold calling or hire cold callers to try to close sellers. I didn't try these methods, but I'm pretty sure that this system is much faster, and you're able to close deals much faster. Okay, and so 3 weeks we can consider 3-week deal a fast deal, because it is. And so let's talk about the ad spend and the results in 38 days. Okay, so the total ad spend, he invested $2,560 in this period of time between the 19th and March 28th, and the CPL, or cost per lead, was $45. And so for each lead we generated, it cost us $45. Leads generated 56 leads, 56 motivated seller leads, and the appointments, 20 appointments. And when I say appointments, I mean our AI booking bot. And so we have an AI booking bot once a motivated seller comes in, okay, so we are running a cash offer ad to attract the motivated sellers, okay? A motivated seller saw our ad, he clicked on the ad, he submitted the form because he wants to request a cash offer. Once he requests a cash offer, boom, our AI booking bot reaches out, asks a couple of questions to ensure that this lead is with our criteria, and if this lead is with our criteria, then it schedules the lead on an appointment with the investor. And so that the investor or the wholesaler do not waste his time, we make sure that our AI booking bot filters the right leads that we are looking for with the criteria we want. And only then, if the AI bot recognizes that this seller is with the criteria we want, then it schedules them on a call with the investor. And then the investor simply jumps on the call, and the investor already knows that this is a pretty, solid opportunity, because, until we got these 20 people, 20 motivated sellers, it was a long process. And so this process was just filtering and filtering and filtering and filtering until we got to this point. And so now the investor, shows up for the meeting, knowing that this is a pretty good opportunity for him to close a deal. And by the way, our clients close a deal for every 30 to 50 leads they generate. And these 56 leads, I'm pretty sure that this wholesaler will close more deals off of these leads because, he just received them. And this was a pretty fast deal, but I'm pretty sure that in the next couple of months, because we are, following up and we have our tools, we have our AI, we have all of these different things. And he is in negotiation with a couple of them. So I'm pretty sure that he will secure more deals off of these leads. And I'm going to update you on that. Okay, so just so you know, our clients close a deal for every 50 leads with this system. And I'm gonna, show you step by step how. So let me show you the process. And so this is our system. This is the process that we follow with our investor clients. After I walk you through this, I'm going to dive deeper into the details and really show you, much more details on how we really convert the leads into deals. But now let me walk you through this process because you need to understand it in your mind, okay? So firstly, we have the motivated seller who submits the Facebook form, which is requesting a cash offer from the investor. And so the investor is running ads with us, Facebook ads, and we run lead form ads on Facebook. And this motivated seller clicked on the ad after we targeted him or her, and after they clicks on the ad, they submit the form and they request a cash offer. Now, after they request a cash offer, the first thing that happens is they receive a confirmation text and email within a minute, okay? A confirmation of their form submission. And so we send them a confirmation of the exact same details that they just filled out on the form. Now, the second thing that happens is that the AI bot filters the good leads by asking some questions. And so after the motivated seller comes in, the AI bot will reach out and ask a couple of questions to ensure that this is the lead we are looking for. Okay, and we will tailor this AI bot exactly how our investor client desires it to be. And so if the investor client says, I want the AI bot to ensure that these things is with this lead, okay? I want this AI booking bot to ensure that this lead is this and this and this and this, and then schedule them on an appointment, okay? And that's what the AI bot will basically do. It will ensure that this lead is with the criteria the investor wants. And after it recognizes that, it will schedule them on a call with the investor. And then the investor just secured a new motivated seller appointment, which is a very, very great opportunity. And as you can see here, after the confirmation text, we also ensure that to send internal notifications, so constantly. And so for every important action that happens, we will make sure to send an internal notification to the investor. Okay, and we have reminders and all of that. Okay, and we make sure that the scheduled meetings are only on the investor's availability. So this is basically the process. A motivated seller comes in by submitting a lead form ad, which is requesting a cash offer. Then the AI bot reaches out to this seller to filter if this is the lead we are looking for or not. Then the AI bot schedules the discount willing seller leads for a call with the investor, and then the investor just secured a new motivated seller appointment. And the investor himself have access to an all-in-one system where he can find his leads, form submissions, pipeline, recorded calls, AI booking bot, everything. So now let's dive deeper into the details. And as you can see, these are the pictures we use on our Facebook ads. And we have, many other variations that we run, of course, but this exact same picture is, very, very good. It works very well, where we have 4 different property pictures, distressed property pictures, and then we have a sentence on the picture that says, that's basically a call to action, that says sell your home, or get a cash offer, or submit the form and get a cash offer, a fast cash offer. So we have many different sentences. For example here, sell your home as is, no repairs, no stress. Or we sometimes run a picture where we include one distressed property on the ad, like those ones. Leave the mess to us. Sell your house exactly as it is, no repairs required. Or facing foreclosure, sell your house fast for cash and wipe out that debt. And then we have the ad copy, of course. The ad copy is very, very important. And so this one, for example, needs to sell your house fast. We can help. Facing foreclosure, behind on payments, or just need to sell quickly. We buy houses in Phoenix, Las Vegas, blah, 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 these areas. No repairs needed. Cash offer in 24 hours. Close on your timeline. Don't wait. Fill out the form now and get a fair cash offer today. Your solution is just one click away. Now, this is a long ad copy, but it works as well. But you can, you need to try to make it as short as possible, and you need to, your audience need to be, a very good audience. And so what I mean by that is you need to have a targeted audience. So you can't just run a general ad and expect to get leads. The best performing ads are the ones where you really make it a targeted ad. And so you are targeting a very special situation, a very special circumstance. You are targeting a very, special audience. And you know your audience, and you are targeting them with your ad copy. Okay, so this is a kind of general ad copy. You of course need to test a couple of them, but that's how we run it. And when I'm talking to you as an agency owner, if you're an investor, we can help you set this up, and you can basically just schedule a call with me. You'll find the link at the description, and we can make an offer for you. And so after the person clicks on the ad, they will need to fill out a form to request the offer. And as you can see here, 1 of 13. And so this form alone has over 9 to 10 questions. And why do we include all of these questions? Well, we include these questions because we really want to get the motivated sellers. And so we include questions like, why do you want to sell your property? When do you want to sell your property? The address of the property, desired asking price, bottom line asking price, are you willing to sell at discount? And so we try to ask all of the questions that we know only sellers and only motivated sellers can answer these questions. And so we don't include them in the form to get the answer, because that's something we do later. Okay, we are going to talk to the seller later. We are going to schedule the seller on a call with the investor, all of these details. But the intention of why we include the questions on the form is because we want to filter the right audience. And so if our audience or we are targeting motivated sellers, off-market motivated sellers, then we need to make sure that only our audience can answer the questions on this form. And if we ensure that the questions are really tailored to that exact audience who are targeting, then we are going to get good leads. Now, after the motivated seller submits the form, we send them a confirmation, as I told you, and this is the confirmation, and it happens automatically, and so it's a workflow. And as you can see, thanks for submitting the form regarding your property. Here's a summary of the details you provided, and then we include their form submission. As you can see, it's their answers. When do you want to sell your property? As soon as possible. Why do you want to sell your property? It was flooded by Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. Property description, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, blah, blah, blah. And then occupancy status, relation to property, is the property listed, desired asking price, bottom line asking price. And then we ask a question that says, is everything correct? If so, let's go ahead and book a short phone consultation. When would you be available? This is another example as well. And then we have our AI booking bot. And so once the lead comes in, as I told you, first we send them a confirmation, and then our AI bot will reach out to the seller. Okay, and they, by the way, they just filled out the form. They just answered 10 questions. So with a high chance they are available to talk now. Okay, and our AI bot will reach within 2 or 3 minutes. And so this seller just came in. This seller is a hot seller who just told us that he wants to sell, and boom, our AI bot reaches out. And so our AI conversation booking bot filters the actual motivated sellers by asking a few questions, then schedules them for an appointment with the wholesaler or the investor. And as you can see, we have 2 types of AI bots. For me, I like this one because this one includes all of the questions in one message. And so this one will ask a question and then wait for the answer, and then ask the second question and then wait for the answer, etc. But this AI bot here will include all of the questions in one message. And by the way, we can choose the questions we want to ask, of course. But because we asked this AI bot to ask these questions, it will ask these questions. But we will, of course, tailor the questions as the investor wants. And then it says, let me know and we can schedule a quick call to discuss your options. When would you like to set up an appointment? And then the seller answered here, as you can see, the address, the reason: I inherited the property, but I don't want to deal with the maintenance or taxes. It's vacant. Yes, the roof needs fixing and there are some plumbing issues. And then he wants to sell as soon as possible, ideally within the next few weeks. Then the AI bot responds back, great, thanks for the details. We have several available slots starting from March 31st. Here are a few options. And then it gives all the available slots of the investors' availability. Please pick a slot that works best for you. And then the seller picked a slot, and then boom, the appointment is booked. Looking forward to discussing your property. Boom. And so once the seller comes in, this AI bot reaches out, the seller answers, and boom, it gives the available slots. Seller chooses which slot he can, and then boom, the appointment is booked. And now the investor will receive a confirmation, and the seller as well, and they will both receive reminders of the call. You can ask me a question if you want, because I have a chat widget on my website, so you can access my website. You can click on the chat widget and ask me whatever question you want to ask. Or schedule a call, boom, and then choose the time that's convenient for you. So if you're an investor, a wholesaler, an agency owner, you watched this entire video. Firstly, I want to thank you very much for watching the entire video. Secondly, please give me a like and a subscribe. Thank you very much. And if you're an agency owner, you can join the free school community, or even investors, join my free school community, and let's grow together, guys. We can help each other. And so, yeah, see you in the next video.